Bowers Game Corner presents Gen Con Video Bonanza 2016. Brought to you by Gutshot Games and their Gen Con release, Headhunters, a collectible card game and a collectible toy. And Shoot Again Games, makers of Looting Atlantis and Conspiracy. Look for Pinball Showdown on Kickstarter soon. Also brought to you by the generous support of these companies and our fantastic Kickstarter backers.
Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for more of our Gen Con Bonanza Explosion blog coverage live here at Gen Con 2016. Right now, we're at the Lone Shark game booth, about to talk with Gabby about their upcoming game, Apocrypha. Hey, Gabby, how's it going?
It's pretty great. How are you doing?
I am doing fantastic. What is Apocrypha?
Apocrypha is a new adventure card game that Lone Shark Games is making. We have it spread out here on the table. It is set in the modern day, and the apocalypse has kind of, started, which is kind of how it feels right now. So what we've got going on here is there are different locations, and you're exploring them, and you've got all these different colors of dice. So colors and directions are the big things that matter in this game. So we have character cards come with 4 different virtues as you are playing a saint who cares about humanity and is trying to save the world from ending during this apocalypse. So your saint has 4 virtues. They have rage, they have body, they have mind, and they have soul. And then there are these 4 white dice that don't actually correspond to one of the colors of your virtue. The white dice are overflow dice. So every time you make a check in this game to fight something, for example, Der Kindertot, who is a big ol' monster guy who wants to kind of eat children, which is creepy. Against this guy, you would have the opportunity to make a mind or body check, which means your check, depending on your character, would be based in green or purple dice. But if you have more than 4 dice that you would get to roll against him, you start adding the white dice. The more dice you roll, the better, because in this game, you only ever get to keep 3 dice at the end of your roll, unless, you have some sort of super special power that lets you keep an extra or possibly 2. So I also mentioned that direction matters. If you take a look, you'll notice that character cards are not all the same in the arrangement of virtues around the edge. That's because those things correspond towards the direction they are. So this person can help the person next to them with their soul power, but they couldn't do it with the mind, right? So your table position actually matters a lot in this game. So even if you love sitting next to your best friend when you play games, sometimes it's better to sit far away from them because someone else needs to be next to them to help out. We also do stuff sometimes where you have to get up and change position at the table, which might mess with your strategy a little bit. Direction also matters in that we have lots of little arrows on our cards. Down arrow always means you. So that means you are the one who is affected by what is happening at that time. An up arrow means everyone who is with you at the location you're at. And left and right arrows mean the person to your left or the person to your right. So basically, as you're adventuring around the apocalypse of the world right now, you are trying to beat up bad guys and help out the good guys. And, sit in the right spot.
And this is out now? Is this upcoming? What's the word on that?
It's coming out in the near future. We are doing some final stuff to get it out the door, and we're really excited about it. So we hope you play.
All right, so where can people learn more about Lone Shark Games or Apocrypha?
Apocrypha is tricky to say. So you can learn about Apocrypha on the Lone Shark Games website. We also have the ability for you to pre-order the game through our pledge manager. If you look up Apocrypha, I'm pretty sure we're the thing that shows up. So yeah, you can check those things out. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Gabby. That is Apocrypha coming out soon from Lone Shark Games. If it looks like it might be your cup of tea, be sure to check that one out. If you're enjoying this Gen Con coverage, please be sure to click on the subscribe button down below in the comments below. Let me know what's someone in your life who has become distant and you slowly have separated apart from them. For me, it's my buddy Jason, and it's really highlighted by the fact I went to his wedding a couple weeks ago, and I was like a groomsman, but it was like we haven't seen each other for a couple months, so I just ended up getting drunk in his buddy's pool and not really helping out. Do you have anybody like that who you just distanced yourself just naturally in your life?
Oh, like on purpose or accidentally?
Accidental or on purpose.
I grew up in Wisconsin, and I lived there my whole life until I turned 21, and very shortly thereafter I moved to Seattle, so it's pretty hard to stay in touch with the Wisco folks, but I love them, and I miss them.
I love you too, Jason. I'm sorry I got super drunk at your wedding. And as always, thanks for your time, you two.
This was brought to you by Headhunters from Gunshot Games, Pinball Showdown from Shoot Again Games, These Great Companies, and fans like you.